He knows. And he is also saying it's not about me. There's more to do. Because I'm just a gateway. Just like your heart chakra is a gateway. They broke that down in the movie Enter the Dragon with Bruce Lee. He told the dude, point to the moon. And he's pointing to the moon. He smacks him in the head and says, don't concentrate on the finger because you're going to miss all the glory of the moon. And that's an Illuminati secret about Jesus. Motherfuckers are concentrating on Jesus, but he's pointing somewhere else. Because he's nothing more than a symbol for a heart chakra. He's the symbol for forgiveness, healing, and compassion, which are all things you're supposed to accomplish through your own chakra system. Teach it in class, been teaching it in class. How you're supposed to accomplish this through your chakra system, through transformation of self. It doesn't happen through a community standard. You just meet friends there, perhaps a little boyfriend, but it's not happening through the standard of community. And we have to know how to put it in its place. That's not where we learn. We cannot. It is a personal journey. It is your path. And you have to look within and start with honesty. That's where you start in your heart chakra. Honesty with yourself. I'm not so much this, I am so much that. And I'm not mad. And I forgive myself for not being the best guy at the prom. I forgive myself for when that dude said something I should have broke his jaw and I didn't do it. I'm not a punk. It doesn't matter. When that bitch said something about my shoes, I should have said, no, get that shit. You be still thinking about that shit fucking 20 years later. I should have punched that nigga in his face. And he said, each time the thought comes up, you start to perish those thoughts and forgive yourself for it. And once you start to forgive yourself, you start having compassion for who and what you are as nothing but a flawed human. And then you can begin the healing process. And then you start from the middle point. You have a choice. That's why you have four major pathways in your heart. Those arteries, the ventricles and the arteries. There's four because it's the crossroad. And that's why a legba is with red and black. Because black represents the crossroad that you're going to go into consciousness, which is the dark side. Because here's where you go into the dark. Luke Skywalker goes into the dark. Or Anakin goes into the dark and becomes Darth Vader. Because the dark side is that which is in you. You're starting to deal honestly with your shadow self. And that's the part of you that you don't understand. When they say know thyself, people, they're not talking about how your vagina works. They're not talking about that. They're talking about that dark side of you, that shadow side that you don't even know exists. That's either angry, depressed, that shit you say to yourself, that insecurities, that them conversations you have with yourself. That's your dark side. That's a part of you too. And that's when your subconscious is talking to you all night about who and what it is and how scarred it is. The personality is how you hide those scars. The angrier you are, the scarier you are. Because you have more to hide. So you have more to be tougher about. And then if you had an older brother, you ain't off the hook. Because your older brother is usually the angriest one. The second one becomes the depressed one. And depression is anger turned inside. So they become sarcastic, passive aggressive, because they're still anger. Their shadow self is the dark side. And until you look at that part of yourself, what you scared of, you know you scared to die. All these niggas, I'm ready to go and not come back. You lying motherfucker. Your ass is ready to stay and eat hot wings, nigga, with lemon pepper sprinkles. You know I ain't lying, nigga. It ain't going nowhere. And that's the truth. But in front of everybody else, who we're supposed to be knowing we go with the ancestors, you can't say that in the community. But they scared. Because I talked to them one-on-one for years. And they don't know what to expect or what any of this means. But they the life of the party in the chat room. You feel me? You have to have that conversation with your true self, your true fear. You have to be clear on what you know and to understand is to be your shortcomings. And what's good about you to expanding. That's the know thyself, not know the part you want to tell everybody is fucking Oshun. Talk that sass, nigga. Talk that sass. See, I'm seeing these niggas in the chat room. If I looked at the chat room, y'all would hear worst nigga. I'm not looking at these niggas. You know, they want to egg you on. Your ego be hearing that. Turn up, Panic. Do that shit, Panic.
Yeah, they'll have you burn up the studio.
Yeah, pull your dick out, Panic. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, niggas, motherfucker, yeah. It's like, yeah, motherfucker, y'all ain't gassing me up.